The search for Buck, who abducted Denise and Emily and was using them as leverage, began in Big Sky Season 3 Episode 13. A man who hears Emily and Denise screaming in the truck and attempts to help is killed by Buck after he stops at a bar in search of a new ride. Carla appears at the pub where Avery was murdered about the same time. Bo informs her that Buck is the father and that he will bring their kid home. Additionally, Bo calls Cassie and enlists her in the search after Jenny receives information about Buck's activities at the roadside tavern. Sunny's home is visited by Walter, who urges them to murder Buck. However, she admits that she has a strategy and sneaks past Deputy Papernak to confront her husband. But Jenny and Bo catch up with her and bring her in to be questioned. Buck's bunker was located. Bo informs her that he is the Bleeding Heart Killer. "I know," she says quietly. She maintains that when they found her, she was on her way to get Buck to give himself in despite the fact that she had no interest in helping him escape. Bo and Jenny meet Buck at a shady-looking abandoned structure with Sunny riding shotgun in the backseat. After their brief discussion, Buck and Sunny depart, with Buck making a vague commitment to phone and report where the prisoners are when they are a long way away. What other choice does Bo have, who is fuming and on the verge of losing it? Buck orders Sunny to throw away the tracker the sheriff's office handed her inside the vehicle. He blathers on about how all he wants is for them to be us again. If she can ever forgive him, he inquires. "I'll think about it if you do the right thing and return those women," she replies. Despite his objections, he instructs her to phone Bo and tell him the coordinates for the lady's whereabouts. She is then instructed to throw her phone out the window. When Jenny, Bo, and a few sheriff's deputies arrive at the address Buck provided them, they find a trap. The trailer is loaded with explosives, and it goes off as they draw close. The victim Buck killed at the bar is the sole body present. Sunny asks Buck to take her to the location where he proposed to her, and she then reminds him that he breached the commitment he made to her years earlier. She continues, "I gave it all to you, and I believed I knew the kind of man you were, but I was wrong." He promises to change. He offers his regrets. She, however, is uninterested. "That was my last kiss," she says as she draws him in for a kiss. They fight when Walter comes at them brandishing a knife. Bo leaps at Buck, and they both fall down an embankment after Buck uses a large rock to smash Walter in the face. Bo almost strangles Buck after a fight involving yet another knife Buck had concealed in his boot. Bo demands to know where Emily is. Only Jenny's prompt arrival and removal of the sheriff from the elderly man prevents him from killing the man. Sunny, though, has had enough. She shoots Buck after pointing a gun at him. Bo appears stunned as he knows their last connection to Emily's whereabouts has been severed, and Jenny quickly steps in to handcuff her. Cormac identifies Buck's keyring as the one he used to unlock the gate to the property they used to hunt on from a detail in security footage taken from the bar's parking lot. Cormac then takes Cassie to the hunting grounds of his father. When she receives the phone from Jenny, they are in a cabin on the property, and she informs Cormac of Buck's passing. The two discover Denise and Emily there, spooked out but unharmed, as he recalls that there is an old mine pit on the site. As soon as Bo arrives, Emily rushes into his embrace as Jenny embraces Denise. Sunny gets taken into custody at the station. We discover that Walter will survive and that, after his recovery, he won't face serious legal issues. In addition to making it apparent that she is not remorseful for what she did, Sunny urges Jenny and Cassie to take care of her boys and states, "Some bills you've simply gotta pay yourself no matter what the cost." Later, Cassie gives Cormac a kiss before he leaves to stand by Walter's hospital bed. Dono is still alive, but in a little bit of distress. He is brought to the cafe by Tanya, who offers to prepare him grilled cheese and presents him a plush Gandalf, a white horse. She expresses regret for becoming avaricious and disregarding his advice. He dismisses that and notes that she kissed him when she believed he was going to pass away. "I sensed something." He recalls in wonder, "It was like my first time at Tim Hortons, maple glazed and then Bavarian cream." She takes his hand and says, "We form a good team," before whispering that the money that everyone had been vying for all season is now theirs. Bo stops by Jenny's that evening, and she invites him in for a beverage. Although he says that Carla and Emily are returning to Houston, he is unsure of his future plans. She holds his hand and gives him a warm smile as he thanks her for everything. He then places his hand on her knee.